Hello everybody. Once again I am here with you for the another session which is again related with our modulation and demodulation. Previously we have seen some part related with the what is modulation and what exactly the amplitude modulation and the frequency spectrum of model AM waves. Now today in this session we will see the power output in AM waves. As we are aware about that, what exactly the AM wave content or the amplitude modulated wave or amplitude modulated voltage contents or the expression what exactly it contains. So we need to find out exactly how amount of total power output is coming out from that amplitude modulated wave. So we are interested to find out the power in that amplitude modulated wave or the voltage we can say. So simply again we have to go for the same phenomena, that is what is our amplitude modulated wave, and the total energy is obtained by the summing all the whatever be the energy containing in that carrier and the sideband waves are to be there in the modulated wave. Amplitude modulated wave is there. Now we are already aware about that this basically modulated wave contains three waves, and that is first one is the carrier wave, that is EC cos of omega ct. Second one is the upper sideband, and which is known with the part, this is your carrier wave, and this is your another part, that is the upper sideband, and which is given with the ma by 2 ec cos of omega ct plus omega m into t. And definitely the lower band is with the ma by 2 ec cos of omega c minus omega m into t, that is the lower side band is there. Now we have to, when we have to find out the total power output from this amplitude modulated wave, we have to sum all the energy containing in all these three parts or the three waves, which is the part of amplitude modulated wave or the voltage. Now in this case when we want to power dissipated by the each component through the aerial or in the received load is somehow in the proportion form to the square of the amplitude, that is voltage or the current, that is the power dissipated by each component through the aerial or in this relative load. That means it is in the form of a power, whatever be the power output, it is in the form of a square of the amplitude it is taken, because we all aware about that the wherever we can talk about the amplitude modulation, that is amplitude is going to be varying, and that's why the whatever be the variation is there only in the amplitude, and that's why the square of the amplitude either in the form of voltage or the current, that is going to be counted out, that is going to be taken into account for the calculating the power output in the amplitude modulated wave. So here is the power in the carrier wave or the voltage. It is nothing but to directly proportional to EC square, because EC is capital EC is nothing but to be the amplitude of the carrier wave, and that's why it is directly proportional to EC square. And when we are removing the proportionality constant, directionality, sorry, directionality, in that case we have to add the proportionality constant, that is k ec square is to be added. So wherever we are discussing about the power in the upper side band, it is m a by 2 into ec whole square, that is the power whatever the in the form of amplitude square is there. And it is ma by 2 ec is whatever be the upper side band is there. And again the proportionality constant with that k into ma square by 4 into ec square is the power output for the upper sideband, and similar output will be there for the lower sideband, and that will be nearly having the same, that is to be k into ma square ec square by 4 is there lower sideband power in the lower sideband. And when we want to find out the total power output in the amplitude modulated wave, we have to add these all the three contents of this amplitude modulated wave or the voltage. So summing it, we will get the total power output, and we have the relationship for the total power. It is nothing but to be KEC square, here it is to be there, plus K MA square by 4 into EC square plus K into MA square by 4 into EC square. And adding with this, or the if you look at this part where KEC square is common in this all the three relations, that's why KEC square, here is K again EC square, here is K again EC square. So common factor जर याच्यामधला काढला तर KEC square, it is to be there. If you look at this part, इथं जेव्हा KEC स्क्वेअर काढतो त्याच्याबद्दल आपण एक लिहिला प्लस, पण इथं काय होते के EC स्क्वेअर इथं, मग इथं उरलेला पार्ट कोण आहे तर MA स्क्वेअर बाय 4, आणि इथं पण MA स्क्वेअर बाय 4, मग 2 MA स्क्वेअर बाय 4 असं उरते. मग 2 MA स्क्वेअर बाय म्हणजे बे एक बे, बे दोन्ही 4, म्हणजे खाली उरले 2, म्हणजे MA स्क्वेअर बाय 2. And that's why the value will come when we are taking common as a KEC square 1 plus MA square by 2. म्हणजे उरलेली जी क्वांटिटी कॉमन KEC स्क्वेअर काढल्यानंतर आपल्याला जो पार्ट उरायला तो 1 plus MA square by 2. आणि if you look at this KEC square is nothing but to be a carrier power, and that's why I can write carrier power into 1 plus MA square by 2. In that case, if suppose the modulation is 100%, MA will be 1. म्हणजे जेव्हा केव्हा आपण म्हणतो की मॉड्युलेशन 100% आहे तेव्हा मॉड्युलेशन इंडेक्स विल बी 1. 100% जेव्हा असते, मग त्या केसमध्ये टोटल पॉवर इन द मॉड्युलेटेड वेव्ह इज नथिंग बट टू बी कॅरियर पॉवर अँड इंटू, बिकॉज KEC स्क्वेअर आपण कॅरियर पॉवर म्हणजे त्या कॅरियर वेव्हचं पॉवर आपण आधीच्या इक्वेशनमध्ये जे काढलेले त्या म्हणून त्याच्यामुळे आपण त्याला कॅरियर पॉवर म्हणलं. आणि उरलेला जो पार्ट आहे 1 प्लस MA स्क्वेअर एकचा स्क्वेअर एकच होणार म्हणून 1 प्लस 1 बाय 2, मग हे 1 प्लस 1 बाय 2 डेफिनेटली 3 बाय 2, आणि म्हणून टोटल पॉवर इन द मॉड्युलेटेड वेव्ह इन दॅट केस विल बिकम 3 बाय 2 कॅरियर पॉवर. म्हणजे काय की ज्या वेळेस मॉड्युलेशन 100% आहे म्हणजे MA 1 आहे म्हणजे मॉड्युलेशन इंडेक्स 1 आहे, त्यावेळेस त्या ॲम्प्लिट्यूड मॉड्युलेटेड वेव्हची जी पॉवर आहे टोटल पॉवर ही 3 बाय 2 ऑफ द कॅरियर पॉवरची असते. म्हणजे जी कॅरियर वेव्ह चालली त्याच्या 3 बाय 2 एवढं टोटल पॉवर त्या ॲम्प्लिट्यूड मॉड्युलेटेड वेव्हची असते. कधी ज्या वेळेस मॉड्युलेशन 100% आहे किंवा मॉड्युलेशन इंडेक्स 1 आहे आपण जेव्हा म्हणतो. सो दिस इज व्हॉट द रिलेशनशिप ॲज फॉर ॲज the total power in the amplitude modulated wave or the carrier power is going to be concerned relationship. आणि ह्याला जर समजा मला रिव्हर्स लिहायचं झालं, रिव्हर्स इन दॅट सेन्स काय की हे 3 बाय 2 जर मी इकडं घेतले म्हणजे दॅट इज व्हॉट द मी समजा कॅरियर पॉवरचं रिलेशनशिप टोटल पॉवरसोबत काय जर म्हणलं तर हे 3 बाय 2 जर इकडं गेले तर 2 बाय 3 होतील. मग कॅरियर पॉवर इज इक्वल टू 2 बाय 3 ऑफ द टोटल पॉवर. म्हणजे दोन्हीपैकी कोणतीही जरी एक क्वांटिटी मला दिली तर मी त्यावरून त्याचे टोटल पॉवर जर दिलं तर कॅरियर पॉवर काढू शकतो किंवा कॅरियर पॉवर जर दिलं तर टोटल पॉवर काढता येते. म्हणजेच हे दोघांचं एकमेकांशी असलेलं कोरिलेशन, इट इज नथिंग बट टोटल पॉवर इन ॲम्प्लिट्यूड वेव्ह इज इक्वल टू 3 बाय 2 ऑफ द कॅरियर पॉवर, अँड द कॅरियर पॉवर इज इक्वल टू 2 बाय 3 of the total power. This is what very important factor when we are calculating the power output in an amplitude modulated wave. Again, thank you for joining this session. Be at home and be safe. Thank you.